There are some good things and bad things from Steelers training camp week 1. So, and there's some injuries on that too for the Pittsburgh Steelers during training camp, the first week of training camp. So, yeah. Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. This is week 1 of the Steelers training camp recap. Well, week 1 of Steelers training camp. So, let's jump right into it. I'm going to start with the offense for the Steelers. There have been some pretty good, some bad by the offense. I was hearing over social media, well, especially on X, that Aaron Rodgers' first pass was intercepted by Patrick Queen as he was trying to hit DK Metcalf. I mean, he responded to some degree, getting some touchdown passes to tight ends and wide receivers. And the running back, well, the rookie running back, Caleb Johnson, one we'll talk about later in this video. Well, Jaron Warren, he's done some good things, some good. Well, especially the wide receivers, they've done pretty good as well. Guys like Warren Wilson from the outside, making catches when it mattered. Calvin Austin playing the slot, using the speed to get open and make the catches when needed. Now, tight ends, man, I got a feeling this is going to be a combo tight end. I mean, a duo tight end, excuse me, between Pat Freiermuth and John O. Smith, who we acquired last month. So I think John O. Smith, one we'll talk about later, he missed like a day or two of training camp because bit of an injury or something like that. But Pat Freiermuth's done some pretty good in training camp. The offensive line, well, Troy Fontaine in his second year, he was getting beat by T.J. Watt one time, and then to some degree he responded by staying his ground against him. We all know T.J. Watt's one of the best pass rushers in the game. So, and then Troy Fontaine, like I said, stood his ground. Now, Let's start with the talk about the defense, man. The defense, there was a lot of good about the defense. Yeah, Patrick Queen picking off Aaron Rodgers on the first play. Guys, Keon Bennett and Keon Henry Hayward doing their thing, batting down passes and all that type of stuff. I mean, you you been seeing a lot of that of last season for the Steelers. Defensive linemen patting out passes. The Pat edge rushers, T.J. Watt and Alex Heisman, they're out there doing their thing. And Peyton Wilson, he says he's the best cover corner in the game, but he's got to show that he is. I mean, he's becoming that linebacker that's still been missing since Ryan Shazier, along with Patrick Queen, who was a playmaking linebacker that we acquired last year. I do believe that Peyton Wilson is going to be that playmaking linebacker. And Cole Holcomb could spell some because Cole Holcomb missed all of 2024 because of that injury that could have ended his career. Now that we lost Atlanta Roberts, that our best run stuffing inside linebacker, Peyton Williams taking over to be an every down linebacker. Maybe it could come down to that, or you can see Cole Holcomb being some sub packages. So you never know. The secondary guys like Joey Porter Jr., Corey Trice, Beanie Bishop, Brandon Echols, well especially JPJ, Joey Porter Jr. He is picking Jalen Ramsey's brain and Darius Slay's brain and how to be that complete package for a cornerback. Because we know Joey Porter throughout 2024 got off to a slow start, but he got to a fast start. Excuse me. Then the penalties started to catch up to him eventually because he become too handsy. I mean, he needs to start limiting them penalties. I heard he's been doing a pretty good job on DK Metcalf, who is a tough wide receiver to cover. And all we know last year when George Pickens was in training camp, George Pickens got a catch over him and he threw a ball at him and it was pretty funny. So, I mean, Joey Porter Jr., Corey Trice, and the rest of the young corners, they're just picking their brains. Well, they're picking Dre Ramsey's brain and Darius Slay's brain to be the best cornerbacks they can be. I know the free and going to the free safety spot, that's still vacant because we traded away Micah Fitzpatrick. Do I think Warren Hill can be that free safety? Maybe. The only time will tell about Warren Ford be that safety. So and Deshaun Elliott keep doing his thing though. So yeah. Now we just signed a safety from the Baltimore Ravens. That is Chuck Clark. Now Chuck Clark, he can play he can play the ball and play the run, but I don't know if he's gonna be that free safety. He's probably gonna be the backup to Deshaun Elliott, who is also a former Raven. Now we got a couple like five former Ravens on our team. Patrick Queen, Chuck Clark, Deshaun Elliott, um, excuse me, Malik Harrison. Who else? We got any former safeties? So we got Patrick Queen, Deshaun Elliott, Malik Harrison, Chuck Clark. We signed some others. Hey, let me know down in the comment section. Who we signed? I know we got five. But anyway, we got a couple of former Ravens on our team. So yeah, man, ain't that insane to have the Ravens jump to our team and all that stuff. Man, ain't this insane, man? Wow, that is incredible, man. Now going back to the offensive line, did Jeremiah Lin spend time with the Ravens? I think he did. I don't know. Maybe he did spend some time with the Ravens. So, but anyway, going back to the former Ravens. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I was just checking. So anyway, we got five former Ravens going back to that. Five former Ravens on our team. That is Patrick Queen, Sean Elliott, Chuck Clark, Malik Harrison, and now Jeremiah Moon, who's our third string edge rusher on the team. So yeah, just had to get that out of the way. Now they're going back to the offensive line, which I'm gonna talk to some people about. Now Mason McCormick, Zach Frazier, I expect these guys to take this next step in their second year. Because we all know the offensive line is in question for the Pittsburgh Steelers going into 2025. Can they take that next step, be that best? I'm not saying they're going to be better like the Glue Squad and all that stuff, but hey, so yeah. Now let's talk about the rookies. Derek Harmon. Oh my goodness, man, Derek Harmon. I've been hearing he's having one hell of a training camp so far. He's starting to become that monster in that defensive line. And like I said in my previous video about him being a starting left defensive end for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's in front of T.J. Watt. And like I was saying, this Derek Harmon kid is going to make the right tackle or the inner right guard confuse who they want to block, whether it's T.J. Watt or Derek Harmon. If you do that, you're gonna free up. You're gonna leave Keanu Bennett on the island against the center, and he can get out of the quarterback. And Cameron Hayward gonna be double team to some degree on the right side to open up for Alex Highsmith, like he's been doing at times in the past like about at least 4 years, ever since Alex Highsmith came into the league. Because Derek Harmon, he reminds me of Stephon Tuitt to some degree. Because we had Cameron Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, our defensive line was monstrous, in my opinion, from 2014 to 2020, in my opinion. So yeah, it's Derek Harmon. He's had one impressive training camp. He's off to a pretty good start. Yeah. So yeah, man. And Caleb Johnson, man. Oh my goodness, man. That Caleb Johnson, he, to some degree, he can fly. He can fly, man. I tell you that right now, man. This guy can fly. I tell you, Caleb Johnson can freaking fly, man. And him and Jalen Warren and Caleb Gainwell, we got ourselves a pretty good running back room, on my opinion. Because Caleb, 'cause I got a feel about Caleb Johnson. He's going to be that weapon, be that monster in the back. Just like what Baltimore had Derrick Henry. Now, I'm not saying he's Derrick Henry, but Caleb Johnson, on my opinion, is going to bring Le'Veon Bell buys to the Steelers. So, because we can have a running back duo between Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson. Because last 4 years, we had Najee Harris, and Najee Harris is not an explosive back. Najee Harris is too slow. He's that second half the season back. He's not a full season back. Caleb Johnson could be that. He went to Iowa, which is run heavy. They don't pass like that in Iowa. So, and he was their pretty much their weapon throughout 2024. That being Caleb Johnson. So, yeah, man. And Jack Sawyer, man. And I mean, he's been doing pretty good as well, though. Jack Sawyer, I mean, he's learning with Alex Highsmith, T.J. Watt, and Nick Herbert. I mean, we got ourselves one hell of an edge rushing room. I don't know if I've been saying it in my previous video, but Jack Sawyer, he can spell guys like T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith, and he's been doing a pretty good job at doing on his craft. So, and I've been hearing good things about Wyatt Black too. I was saying this, and I was commenting on people's videos that Wyatt Black is that monster in the middle, something that the Steelers been missing at times. I'm not saying Keon Bennett is that, but because Wyatt Black could spell Keon Bennett at times, because I had a feeling at some point he could be our starting nose tackle. That being Wyatt Black, because Wyatt Black is so underrated, and he's bad down passes too. So some good things about these rookies so far. And most importantly, Will Howard. Will Howard has been doing excellent picking Aaron Rodgers' brain. He's doing an excellent good job of doing so. So it's important we have that veteran presence in that quarterback room for Will Howard. Because I don't want to put Will Howard in there because I don't expect him to be have this Big Ben moments and all that type of stuff. I don't expect that. So I don't expect Will Howard. He's just got to keep picking Aaron Rodgers' brain. So and he's doing a fine, good job of doing so. And I've been hearing good things about Dante Kent, but Dante Kent has a mountain to climb because the cornerback room is stacked. But but Dante Kent's been doing a pretty good job. So yeah. And going back to wide receivers, Rock Taylor, he started to come on a little bit late in week one of training camp. I heard he's been doing a pretty good job too, because he got that still in him. So still a chance for Sebastian Castro. That's a guy I'm rooting for. I don't know if he's gonna be that nickel back like I expect him to be. He could be that free safety too, if he does well in training camp. Week one starts Tuesday, or tomorrow as we're recording this video because that's when the pads come on. So yeah. Now on the injury front, I'm gonna start with the offensive lineman. Isaiah Mo is on the NFL injured list because of soft tissue. I don't know where it is though, but we need him healthy because he's that veteran presence on the offensive line. That being Isaiah Mo. Hope it's not long term. Hope we can have him ready from the start of the season. I don't know if he's going to put in preseason at all. So, and Roger Jones. A lot of people say he's a bust and all that type of stuff. Look, us Yankees, we jump to conclusions too quickly. Look, I'm trying to hold my faith on Roger Jones as much as us Steel fans are. But yes, he got to a slow start. I mean, he's not off to a great start at all. That being Broderick Jones. We expect him to be that left tackle that we drafted him in 2023. I'm not going to say that the right tackle spot he's playing on mess up his development, but he's off to a slow start. Hope he heals up soon. He has soft tissue as well on that injury that he suffered during training camp. I just hope he can get it together. He's in his third year. I'm not ready to call him a bust. I'm trying to hold my faith on Broderick Jones. Hope he can get it together soon, like I was saying. I mean, it's been rough for him so far. Hope he can get it together soon. So, yeah, that being Broderick Jones. And a devastating injury that I was hearing all over social media, that is DJ Thomas Jones. Oh my goodness. He's supposed to be that fullback for the Steelers. DJ Thomas Jones. Heard that injury is significant. It is not good news for DJ Thomas Jones. Not good news at all. Because I thought it looked like he's gonna be that running back, that fullback for the Steelers to overshadow Connor Hayward. Because we know Connor Hayward's been up and down. But DJ Thomas Jones' injury is significant. So, yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna be out for the rest of the season though. So that's tough for him. That's tough on his part. So yeah, man. So DJ Thomas Jones get well soon. So yeah, man. Oh boy. But like I was saying, there's some good and bad about week one in the training camp. That's when the pads are not on. Tomorrow, like I said, for the recording of this video, that's when the pads come on for the start of week two of training camp. That's when the pads start going on. That's when the hit and all the craziness starts to kick in for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. Like I was saying, there was no pads in for the first week. For the second week we're out, pads come on. So Friday Night Lights is August 1st. We're gonna record this video in the year 2025. So yeah. So let me know your think down in the comment section down below about this week one Steelers training camp recap. So there's some good, some bad. So like I was saying, I'm gonna say this one more time. That the pads come on tomorrow to record this video in 2025. So yeah. With that being said, this is Jordan Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.